There's something of great value in one of the hazard vaults. The one that was blown open. I heard you could help.
Ah, who's this? Sith? And an alien at that. It's a real pleasure. I have a son on Korriban, you know. It's a tough war you're walking into. We're fixing blasters with adhesive tape. But we'll help you any way we can. Now, let's see. A blown open vault. Captain, do we still have those pumps?
Sir, if this is the vault I think it is, it won't be that easy. The fumes alone have put men in the medical center.
There has to be something that can withstand this stuff.
We need some way to make this pit less deadly. Tell me, Captain, is there nothing that can survive the toxic waste?
Well, nothing grows there, sir. But there are the colicoids.
Colicoids? What do those bugs want with toxic waste?
Food, sir. Our surveillance satellites have recorded them feeding on the toxic waste. We suspect they've been designed to eat it.
So, how do I become a colicoid?
Sir?
No, Captain. She's right. To get to the bottom of that pit, she'll need to become like the colicoids. There must be a way for you to take on the colicoids' resistance, so you can enter the vault. Captain, where were these creatures created?
Well, I can't say for sure, but there's a research lab not far from here that was overrun with colicoids as soon as the Balmorans abandoned it. But the colicoids are vicious creatures. Just one of them tore apart a whole squad.
I think I can handle a few bugs.
If you can get into that lab and find out the colicoid secret, we'll do what we can to get you into that toxic pit.
Sir, even if we find out what causes this resistance, we don't have the...
We'll worry about that later. Right now, our Sith friend has to get into that lab and find out what the Balmorans did to those creatures.
At your service, my lord.
Major, if we don't get those supply vehicles.
My men are working on it, sir, but until that shipment of plasteel I requested 3 months ago comes in...
I don't care! Tear it off the walls if you have to!
What was that all about?
Don't worry about the Colonel. He's loud and impatient, but we all are these days. What with the supply shortage. Now, did you manage to find anything out of the lab? Captain Ilon and I have been doing our own research, but we haven't discovered much.
Let's just say I wouldn't want to live there.
Have a look at this, Captain. I can't make head or tail of it.
This confirms our suspicions. The collocoids were being mutated to clean up the waste, and it looks like the chemical mutagen they were using could theoretically work.
Well, that's it. That's our solution, right? We just replicate this chemical mutagen.
Sir, there's a problem. Our chief scientist defected to the Republic a few months back. We can't begin to replicate, let alone test the serum without him.
I guess we need to undefect him.
Undefect indeed. You certainly have a way with words, Sith.
The scientist's name is Yanis Tirek, and he's still on Balmorra, in a Republic research base out near the Toxic Lakes.
All right, Sith. It looks like you have your next objective. You find this scientist, you subdue him, my men will bring him back, and we'll get you your chance to swim in toxic waste.
The Republic's going to taste blood tonight.
Oh, and Sith, hurry back. I just got word that my son passed his trials on Korriban and is on his way to Balmorra. I don't want you to miss him.
At your service, my lord.
should have known Berserker wouldn't let me go without a fight. But sending a Sith seems a bit like overkill. Are you here to kill me, or are you going to torture me first?
Thanks for reminding me.
No, listen. I won't be scared into returning. I risked my life to come here. Being an Imperial scientist, it's a fate worse than death.
Watching as I make a necklace from your entrails is another.
I won't go back to that place. You don't know what it's like. We're not expected to be men. We're machines, slaving day in and day out. No intellectual freedom, no creativity. I'm tired of building killing machines. I want to do some good for humanity. I can't go back there.
We'll see how you feel after this.
Damn Sith! You'll have to kill me. I'll never return to the Empire willingly.
I'm sorry. I promise to bring you back to the Republic when this is over.
Sith, Major Berserker sent us in after you to collect the scientist.
Tell the Major to get him started on the serum right away.
Of course. We'll see you back at Sobrik.
Sith, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sure you're very busy. Congratulations, by the way. I heard that you found our scientist. We'll whip up that serum and get you into that toxic waste pit in no time. But there's a problem, and I need your help.
I don't do this sort of thing.
Look, you know I hold you in the highest respect, so I wouldn't ask if it wasn't truly important. It's my son. He arrived shortly after you left for the research facility, but then he went after some holocron, he called it. A few minutes ago, I got what I think was a distress call from him. He's in trouble.
He can handle himself.
Look, I didn't want to have to do this, but it sounds like I have no choice. This is my son we're talking about, and if you want your serum, you'll save him.
Have you forgotten who you're dealing with?
I have pull in important circles, and my brother is a higher-ranking Sith. You'll listen if you know what's good for you. All this time you've been running around, we've been fighting a war. I've been more than happy to help, but not at the expense of my son's life.
If you're going to make me feel guilty, I'll do it.
I'm sorry it had to come to this. I like you, I really do. We narrowed the origin of the distress call to an abandoned building near the Republic crater outpost. I'm guessing the Republic's captured him, which means a lot of fighting to free him. Good luck.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
Vamos in. Afgudan Eifst. Atemlos Wilbur.
The old man sent you for me, didn't he? He must have gotten my distress signal. I guess he's good for something. He kept talking about some Sith he was working with. He didn't mention you were a filthy alien.
He didn't mention you were an insufferable fool.
Watch your tongue, scum. Now get me out of here.
Give me one good reason.
My master's powerful. I'm sure you've heard of him. Lord Esdras. He won't be happy if I don't come back alive. My master sent me here for a holocron the Republic dug up someplace or other. I've got the holocron, now all I have to do is get out of this place.
What purpose does this object serve?
It's not the holocron itself that's special. The holocron's a map. It's supposed to point to a powerful weapon of the dark side that's hidden here on Balmora. The weapon's mine if I find it, which I will, now that you're here to free me.
I'll free you if you give me the holocron.
Ha! I'm not afraid of you. I'm injured, but I'm still Sith. I found the holocron. It's mine. Now let me out of here.
I'm really too kind.
Looks like you and my old man are one of a kind. Both weak. I'll be sure to tell him what you did for me. Maybe he'll reward you.
Next time, don't look to me.
I wouldn't count on it.
Hey! If it isn't the hero of the hour. I just heard from my son. I knew you wouldn't fail me. I was hoping he'd come back to base so we could catch up, but he said he was busy. Do you think he's okay?
He will do what he wants, and he can handle himself.
Ah, I see. Important Sith business, eh? Well, the Sith are the heart of the Empire. But you're not interested in any of this family stuff, I bet. You're here for your serum.
Is it ready for me to use?
Sure is. But I think Dr. Tirek here wants to have a word with you first. Dr. Tirek will fix you up with the serum and explain what we know about it.
So let me get this straight. You kidnapped me away from the Republic so that you could go skinny dipping in a toxic waste pit?
A Sith's got to find some way to unwind.
You're aware that this serum has never been tested on humans, right? I mean, it should work, but it was designed for colicoids.
What are you getting at?
This serum could kill you before you even begin. And it might not be the most comfortable of deaths.
That's a chance I have to take.
All right. Well, I warned you. I can't expect to change a Sith's mind. This vial contains enough of the serum for about 5 doses, but I'd use it sparingly. You'll have to fight through the main Republic base to get to the vault, but that's the least of your worries. The colicoids around the vault are the real concern.
As promised. You may have your freedom, Doctor. Thank you.
What? You're not serious? I mean, you're Sith. You can't be serious. You'll let me go back to the Republic?
I'm being very serious here.
Look, you'll know I'll never make it out alive. So if you're serious, you'll authorize a shuttle for me out of here.
I assure you, no tricks.
Just let me get the transport officer on the holo here. There we go.
Dr. Tyrek, Sith, Captain Rollo at your service. What can I do for you?
I'm authorizing a shuttle for the good doctor.
Yes, right away.
Thank you, my lord. You're a strange sort of Sith, but I appreciate it. You know, if you ever want to come over to the other side...
Just get out of here.
Yes, my lord. Of course.
Sto già andando.
I've got the best hardware and the best prices. Good hunting.
This will fall.
Sith! Leaving us for good, eh? Got what you came for, I take it?
Who are you again?
What? But the Major and I were the ones that you met earlier on.
Calm down, Captain. The Sith is just having a little fun with us. Isn't that right?
Major Bessica. Sorry. You soldiers all look the same.
You must have a lot on your mind, Sith. The Captain and I were the ones who helped you into that pit. Anyway, we wanted to see you off, give you a pat on the back and a little parting gift.
You're too kind. Really.
Safe travels, Sith. It was a pleasure working for you. And thanks again for saving my son.
Galaxy will continue trembling at your approach if
I found the artifact.
Excellent. I trust Major Bessica was a good help. I've traced another artifact to Nar Shaddaa, but I'm still trying to locate the other two. I'll see what I can learn while you're on Nar Shaddaa. Now hurry. There can be no gain without haste. Apprentice, you've reached Nar Shaddaa safely. Good. Don't let the glittering towers fool you. Misery and desperation rule the slums below. And desperation can drive people to many things. Remember that in your attempts to recover the artifact here.
Any idea where I should start?
In this case, the who is more important than the where. The artifact, a pendant called the Eye of Tulak, belongs to the Sith Lord Palladius. He's lived here many years, converting Nar Shaddaa's poor and suffering into zealous followers. His own cult.
He sounds like a very cunning man. I admire that.
Cunning, devious, persuasive, yes, and atrociously stubborn. Palladius leads his cult from seclusion, but you can draw him out. I've contacted 2 of his former cult members. They're in hiding now, fearing retribution, but hungry for revenge. They should prove useful.
I'm certain they will.
I have encouraged their cooperation with the assurance that once Palladius is gone, the cult is theirs to lead. Circumstances change, of course. Do whatever you feel is necessary with Palladius and his cult. The artifact is all that matters.
Those huts are ruthless. The things I hear they do to the evil kind.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Oh, Destress, dear brutish Destress. And Riley, so beautiful and intelligent. You were like children to me, which is why it pains me to do this.
You can cut the act, Palladius. You never cared about any of your children.
We don't need a tyrant for a father.
Ah, well said. Marvelous last words. Truly, I expected nothing less, which is what makes this so hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, my other children would like to play with you.
What have we here? The cavalry, looks like. Appreciate the help, but I had it under control.
Tagasar Jais embarks prize wartaren swase ikbus karadida.
Easy, Destress. This isn't some holo you're talking to. My lord.
You would be wise to follow her lead.
Course, my lord. Sorry. There was a lady Sith a while back, Darth Sash. Said she'd send someone to help us out. You it?
I'm not going to help you. You're going to help me.
Of course that's what he meant, my lord.
Yeah, sure, either way. So long as Palladius is made to swallow dirt. Said we'd make a, what's it, a mighty sword and strike against our enemies? It was all lies. It was all lies, but you win the support of the poor, you knock Palladius's legs out from under him.
The masses will worship me by dawn.
Get him the way Palladius did. Find the biggest, most vicious gang on the block and crush them. Right now, the gang's the Kraits, named after the Krait dragon on Tatooine. Their leader, Sabin, thinks he's descended from one. Take out Sabin, and the masses will see you as a regular hero.
He'll need to be a dragon if he hopes to stand against me.
With all respect, taking out the Kraits wins you followers only until the next gang rises up. But there may be another way. A plague called the Rot afflicts the poorest of Nar Shaddah's poor. But it can be cured, and the person who does so will be regarded not just as a hero, but as a prophet.
I think I'll stick with what I know best. Murder and mayhem.
The direct approach. I like it. The Krait's lair is in the Corellian sector. Crush their leader, and the masses will take notice.
Vehicle paths are currently open for business.
My lord, I wanted to apologize for Destris earlier. He was out of line.
At least one of you knows her place.
I have a great deal of respect for you. I just wanted you to know that. You radiate a power that Palladius, for all his ranting and demanding, never did.
I don't need to rant. My will is done the moment I think it.
That's what I mean. You are strong, or Palladius only pretends to be. Anyway, if we want to make a stab at taking over Palladius's cult, we need a real headquarters. Somewhere you can speak, hold meetings. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of finding a place.
You've done well. Now, tell me about this place.
The place is called the Stroll House, for a charity worker named Bacon Stroll. The people look to him as a leader. He's been dead nearly a decade, but his name still means something. And I thought it couldn't hurt to have his name associated with yours.
If it gets me away from this place, fine.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Loguta tan quikuta. Be quick to bamba?
If you mean the future leader of Lord Palladius's cult, then yes.
Gorawe nimne na naka sanurire. Fabo na guta. Ne supo go bae. Pompo gek dusta badawanga. Something wampa. La hagwa kilia jakoska. Paguta palco.
I'll send your body back to your master in pieces.
Tuta oya. Nuja. Que chawa joto do deadbita. Yobana pihota mindia.
That was Garnock. You defeated Palladius's right-hand man. You should hear it. They're calling you the Great Dragon after how you did in Sabin. Look what I found outside.
My lord, for getting Sabin off our backs and the crates off our streets, we humbly present you with this gift.
Already the masses bow to me.
We are honored to serve you, my lord.
Isn't this great? Kill one gang leader and already you got Palladius scared and people lining up with presents.
No time for celebrating, Destrus. Palladius isn't resting. He's called a big meeting at Meridian Hall. If we don't act, he'll rally his cult and stop our whole operation dead.
If Palladius dares to show his face, I'll make quick work of him.
He won't. Palladius only ever broadcasts to his cult by hollow.
This is our chance. You just go in, make a big show, and boom.
It's gonna take more than a show, Destrus. We need to show that you have more power in your little finger than Palladius has in his... Wait, I've got it! It's a crazy idea, but what if you showed that you could move the city itself? Make a groundquake?
I walk into Palladius's speech and make the very ground shake. I like it.
What have you been putting in your soup, Riley? Nobody can just make this moon shake.
Stick with me here. You know the gas pipes that run under Meridian Hall? Well, what if we blow up those pipes?
Whoa, you got brains, girl. I know just the guy to set it up. Gord Maydell in the Nar Shaddaa Works Administration. Takes bribes on the side. He'll rig you something up, no problem.
Where do I find this scumbag?
Gord works at the NSWA office in the Duros sector. Not far from Meridian Hall, where Palladius is holding his big broadcast. You just tell him old Destrus sent you.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
Ki mem panino. Am kabina pek memno kimgam. Kampujaki nanu. Ki nama am kabina wam karak.
Kikuna mo. Uban chone alipa. Istin koto.
Raka kemyu am kam nemnu. Namgan bak umnok kijak. Laporam amka. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgam.
Obey or perish.
Umnuk inumemnu. Amka kammem perolak palak. Memua pemguana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka. Bumogala apayang. Nilama ini amka amgap.
It's so much more fun for me when you refuse.
Manalang yang perlo. Amka kalami nayakira lebua. Memyuka hal krama. Niknoga nalalu memnulak.
Do you still hope to win?
Mami lebik bak manuk. Maraka naja ki nam yapamyak. Memua pemguana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka.
A signaling device? You shouldn't have.
Norebe amgin. Yam hamgan kam kalam. Kam perim ganam. Bagiyang. Manik hikupukam.
Intruders detected. Hammer Station security online. Lockdown in progress.
Prasan to all personnel. Our jealous rivals would destroy our great weapon. But today, the Adverse Hegemony earns its place in the
Targeting
galaxy.
systems locked. Targeting systems locked. Targeting systems locked. Targeting systems locked.
This is Battlelord Prasan to the intruders. This station is capable of pulverizing continents. Do you think it will fall to a single strike team? Pure arrogance. all personnel, rally to Section 0. We fight for our homeworld and the Supreme War Master. Hounds of the Empire. All that power, yet you still fear us. I am a battle lord of the Advos Hegemony. You will fall before me. Your weakness is in your blood. Hammer Station is mine!
Weapon inoperable. Recommend immediate evacuation.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Mana Arbai.
There is only one law for the weak as well as the strong, and that is power. For too long, the weak of Nar Shaddaa have grown soft in the luxury of their towers, while the strong have wallowed in chains. But I tell you, united, there is no law that can stop you. Take back what is yours! Yeah!
What have you done for me lately?
There are those who would tell you lies, who spread rumors and false promises. Already some among you are lost, having chosen the path of weakness. But you must shun this false messenger. The weak fear your growing strength, and have sent her to break it.
He's the one who oppresses you, taking your money and giving nothing in return.
Ah, the deceiver shows her face. Behold, my children. Look how pathetic, how easily crushed by your collective might.
The very ground you stand on responds to my will. Can Palladius do this?
What kind of power is this? The world is ending!
Don't be fooled! It's a trick! Attack the deceiver! Attack!
Sight is like.
My lord, what happened? How did you...
We never met anybody who could do what you did. Not Lord Palladius, not anybody.
That was only a small fraction of the power I possess.
Of course, my lord. We are most unworthy. But before you send us away, share your wisdom and strength with us, so we can serve you.
I want to wear robes of solid gold.
You're just as crazy as Palladius!
Shut your mouth before the Sith fries us!
You heard the Sith. Pass the hat around and don't be stingy.
My lord, what happened? How did you...
We never met anybody who could do what you did. Not Lord Palladius, not anybody.
That was only a small fraction of the power I possess.
Of course, my lord. We are most unworthy. But before you send us away, share your wisdom and strength with us, so we can serve you.
There is only passion. Through passion, strength. Through strength, power. Through power, victory.
That's the same line Palladius fed us. I'm sick of these Sith games.
Shut your mouth. The Sith speaks the truth.
Besides, this one does what she says. She defeated Sabin.
You're right. My lord, we will do as you say. We will forgive and tell others to do the same.
Sith, will you look at this place? Dagon Strel himself couldn't generate this kind of crowd, and neither can Palladius anymore from the looks of it.
I really am the best.
I'm guessing the groundquake was a big help.
My lord, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. They said they'd kill me. They said they'd kill me if I didn't.
What's happening here?
Palladius's men. They said they'd kill me if I didn't bring you this.
It looks like a hollow device. Let me see here.
Ah, Sith. Good evening. How good to talk to you again. I'm sorry to use such an unconventional method to contact you, but I had to be sure you got the message. You understand?
If you're trying to intimidate me, you've failed.
Yes, but I think your followers understood perfectly. The truth is, when you first attacked my cult, I was angry, frustrated. And then I realized you're Zash's apprentice. All this trouble is just about some silly artifact. Let's let bygones be bygones, hmm? We can meet at my place, in network access. We'll chat. I'll give you the artifact, and all will be mended.
I'm not one of your meek little cultists. You lie. You pay.
I promise. No tricks, or may I die creditless on Tatooine scrubbing a Jedi's back. Take time to consider my offer, but not too long, or my good mood may sour. And bring your friends.
Lying son of a hut. You're not seriously considering it, are you?
Jandam jai hai hayat I proud ja afleta forte ja fragich wahis.
I'm going, Destrus, and you're coming with me.
You can get yourself killed if you want, but I didn't keep out of Palladius's reach this long just to walk into his grip.
No, don't you see? Sure, it's probably a trap, yes, but this is our chance to strike at him.
Fine, but I'm going in with both eyes open.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Sith! Destron, Rachel, I'm so glad you've come. You have made a wonderful decision. Can I offer you anything? A drink? And don't mind Varnock and Sharnock. They never leave my side.
You know exactly what you can offer me.
So confident. So amazingly confident. But I dare say you've gravely underestimated me. That painful twisting you feel in your gut is your essence draining rather rapidly. And that hollow, sinking feeling, your connection to the Force being severed. Soon, you will be no more powerful than little Denton here, or Ramona.
For that, you will suffer.
Not so powerful anymore, are we? Greater Sith than you have fallen before me. Did you think you were the first to try and steal my cult? I could choke the life out of you right now, but since you seem so very eager, let's settle this with lightsabers. What? What? How is this possible? You're stronger than any I've faced. Oh, forgive me, my lord. Take the artifact. Just let me live and carry on the cult in your name.
I hate to break it to you, Palladius, but Darth Sash promised the cult to us. You're done.
You're very trusting, Destris. But surely my lord sees the advantage of leaving the cult in my hands. Think of what I could accomplish on your behalf.
My lord, please. Can Palladius really be trusted?
Killing you will be such fun.
Well, that was every bit as satisfying as I expected. We're in your debt, Riley and me. Only, the thing is, everyone in the cult looks up to you now.
You will run this cult to my exact specifications.
Don't worry about it. You can count on us. I guess I should go rally the cultists before they lose their fervor. Thanks again.
Yes, thank you, Sith. We'd still be hiding in that hole if it weren't for you.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
Those huts are ruthless. The things I hear they do to the evil kind. That's cold.
Go meet one, then you can talk. 50 credits says you wind up shoving it into a gutter and laughing.
I managed to obtain the artifact from Lord Palladius.
And you gained your own cult in the process, or so I hear. You are quickly becoming quite the cunning Sith.
Flesh of my flesh, listen to me. I cannot linger long. It takes too much out of me to appear here, but I must warn you. Your master, Darth Zash, is plotting something. Whatever it is can mean nothing good for you.
I killed Scotia. I'm not afraid of Zash.
Do not become arrogant. I have seen Zash making her preparations. She's taken 2 new apprentices, a boy named Carl and a girl named Corin. She's been sending them into the Dark Temple, presumably to confirm that I am gone.
I hope you killed them.
I considered killing these intruders, but I heard them speak of Zash and her desire that the chamber be secure for her work. Soon enough, Zash herself appeared. She comes every day now, studying the place and performing rituals. You are in danger.
Thank you for warning me.
Zash has taught you, crafted you to be everything she needs you to be. Zash knows your weaknesses. You must prepare yourself. An enterprising Sith Lord on Korriban has uncovered a piece of my old armor, my mask. It will protect you against Zash's onslaught. The Sith Lord's compound overlooks the tombs. Go, claim it. Guard yourself against Zash's attack.
I trust you will let me know if anything else develops.
I cannot guarantee when I will be able to speak with you again. As I said, it is difficult for me to visit you. But I will continue to watch over my chamber in the temple, conserving my energy for when I learn something more.